What's up to everybody? How you guys doing? We're getting ready for Monday Night Raw tonight. And before we do that, I want to talk about the thing that I've probably received 1,000 emails and whatever tweets and DMs about. And let's talk about it right now. And there's going to be more videos I'm putting out today. There's just so much news to sift through. John Oliver's WWE tirade or rant on HBO. Overall, I thought the thing was pretty good. He went after the WWE on the main point about health insurance, which I agree. He did have some things where he kind of bent the rules a little bit, or looked at one moment as opposed to the big picture. And while I thought it was mainly pretty damn good, it was funny. The way it was edited was beautiful. John Oliver just crapping on WWE. In fact, that's sees WWE stocks, I believe, have hit the lowest they've hit in a long time. I'm just going to go look them up right now. I actually have stock in the WWE myself, so I'm able to really track what's going on here via my app. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what the stock is. But a couple other little pieces of news before I get back to the John Oliver thing. Stephanie McMahon has this big announcement tonight on Raw. We're going to finally find out what's going on with the women's match. I don't know. By the way, WWE stock is still at $86, so it's actually up 2 cents since yesterday at this current time. Up $67 total since I bought the stock at about $10 a while back. Possibly tonight, Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio might be pulled from Raw. That's another thing. On the WWE's breakdown of what's going to happen tonight on Raw, that's no longer listed. It had been listed up until this afternoon or so, I believe. It was even there earlier. Now it's gone. No report on that, no mention of that yet. But let's get back to the whole John Oliver thing. The guy rose to the WWE and Vince McMahon. 1 week before WrestleMania, John Oliver goes after WWE in this wild, pretty long, visceral attack on HBO. And while I believe a lot of it did promote the WWE in a way, it also was very, really holding the spotlight on Vince McMahon as far as how he treats wrestlers and how wrestlers are paid versus every other worker in this country. At the same time, though, I feel like John Oliver's a little bit of a bitch, though. So, I don't know. At the same time, I don't know what to think. But what did you guys think of it? I thought it was pretty good, though, overall. I really enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing. Jim Cornette even giving it credit. He tweeted out that it was the best analysis of wrestling or something over the last 40 years or something for Jim Cornette to post on that. Kind of weird. Hey, maybe John Oliver should block Jim Cornette for commenting on it, like Jim Cornette blocks everybody else when they comment on something. Let me see if I can find that tweet. It's hard to find Jim Cornette's Twitter because Jim Cornette just blocks everybody and Twitter hates him, and you can see why. But yeah, here's the tweet by Jim Cornette. It's popping up on the bottom of your screen now. He said that a complete viewing of this absolute most truthful outside this is the absolute most truthful outside media piece I've seen on wrestling in 40 years. It might be true because usually the pieces on wrestling are just garbage BS shit, And I thought it was one of the more comprehensive ones and also funny by John Oliver. So I did enjoy it. A lot of people loved it. I especially loved when he shit on Roman Reigns. Obviously, that was funny. Although, again, to keep it in perspective, he did call out, the night after WrestleMania when all the hardcore fans were there booing him, telling him he sucks. There's still something to be said for one of the leading merch sellers in the company, which is Roman Reigns. Although multiple reports coming out that those numbers were delayed in the last couple months, and that actually Becky Lynch is the #1 merchandise pusher in the company right now. It's Becky Lynch. I don't know what's true anymore, guys. I don't know what to believe. So many different people were saying it was Roman. The company itself seemed to be leaking, reporting it was Roman. But according to multiple other major sources now, it's Becky Lynch is the leading merchandise seller. So I don't know what to believe at this point. I don't know who's screwing with us, and I don't know who to believe. So the fact of the matter is I don't know what's going on. But that's all I can say. Guys, there's a whole lot more going on as we lead up to Raw tonight. There's just so much shit going on, it's insane. leave your comments, questions, or whatever below. I will be watching and reading these comments to see what you guys are saying, what the feeling is. Of any other topic I didn't get to or whatever else, but I will be trying to put up more videos today. There's just so much going on. I need to separate all the news. Leave a comment, like I said, below. And if you didn't see my video the other day where I did an hour live stream, I really went into the WWE. I really broke down what's going on with WWE, WrestleMania, and, of course, how AEW and the wrestling world as a whole is growing or not growing, and why it's not growing and how it has to grow. I really went into all this stuff I thought was interesting, especially around the quarter to middle mark of the video. But the whole video, I suggest watching it. It was a live broadcast, and I was kind of on a 1 hour and a half rant about everything, and that's popping up right now on your screen on the left if you didn't see it. And if you didn't see these other videos that are popping up, check those out. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe to me, guys. My name is Joe Cronin. This is The Joe Cronin Show. For over 8 years on YouTube, the most honest wrestling talk on YouTube.